Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Matchup will be Itawamba Community College versus Calhoun Community College. Leading off for Calhoun, we got number 6, Corey Campbell. Batting second, 23, Abigail Tucker. Batting third, number 3, Kelly Madden. Batting fourth, number 28, Macy Hancock. Batting fifth, number 2, Lindsey Wilson. Batting sixth, number 17, Charlotte Markram. Batting seventh, number 18, Mally Yarbrough. Batting eighth, number 7, Aaron Barker. Batting ninth, number 8, Macy Humber. And your flex player is number 30, Bronwyn Gordon. And now for your Itawamba Indians, leading off and playing shortstop, number 5, Hallie Turner. Batting second, number 1, playing center field, Sammy Day Jones. Batting third, number 24, and playing third, Jesse Smith. Batting fourth, number 30, Riley Tyree as DP. Batting fifth, we got double twos, 22, Chloe McLean playing catcher. Batting sixth, we got number 2, Allie Beckley playing right field. Batting seventh, we got number 14, Sadie Stegall playing first. Batting eighth, we got number 7, Tamaya Martin playing left field. Batting ninth, we got number 13, Camden Cooper playing second. And your flex player for today, number 21, Alyssa Cliff playing pitcher. And please stand and remove your caps. Look towards the flag for the national anthem.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe ICC fans, and welcome to today's broadcast of ICC softball here on the ICC Sports Network. Game 1 of 2 this afternoon is ICC getting set to take on Calhoun. That Guaranteed Bank opening pitch coming your way at 12:57. That's a 12:57 Guaranteed Bank opening pitch. Adam Gore, Michael Upton here bringing this action in Fulton as a overcast, cloudy day here, Michael, but makes for nice temperatures. Is that pitch in there for a strike?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of sunshine, but other than that, it's a beautiful day out at the park. A little bit of wind today. It may impact some of the balls out to left field.
Well, Alyssa Clift is in the circle here getting the start for the Indians. This is Campbell at the plate for Calhoun. Takes that pitch high for a ball. Campbell, Tucker, and Madden squared up, up here, I should say, in the top of the first. Let's go ahead and take a look at some numbers there on Alyssa, brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee.
This is her 9th game of the year started. She comes in a record of 1 win, 4 losses, and 3 complete games. She's given up 39 hits, 33 runs, 27 of those earned. She's walked 21, struck out 32. Her ERA coming in today is 5.60.
Well, that last pitch missing high and outside for a ball. Now the count goes 1-3 here to Campbell. Campbell playing in right field here in game 1. That pitch in there for a strike.
Campbell comes in batting .358. Has 2 home runs, 13 RBI. Has walked 8 times and struck out 12 so far this year.
So waiting the 3-2 pitch here. This one fouled back and out of play. And we'll stay at 3-2 once again. As Michael mentioned, wind gusting at times today. Not really doing a whole lot right now. You'll hear it gust from time to time, but pretty much calm so far. Awaiting the 3-2 offering here from Clift. This one popped up. And off the netting and back in play. It's 3-2 now is the count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Campbell leading us off. Tucker is on deck. Madden is in the hole here in the top of the first for Calhoun. We'll give you today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for both squads in the exchange of the inning. Awaiting the 3-2 pitch here from Clift. And did she go?
I would check if I was them.
And she did.
Yeah, it looked like she broke the plane to me. Pulled back quick, but she came around just enough to get that strike call.
I agree. I was going to say it was going to be one of those if the umpire was paying attention or not. And so that will go for strike 1, or excuse me, the first strikeout of the day, brought to you by RenaissanceBank.com. Now this is going to bring up the left fielder Tucker to the plate. She'll dig in with 1 out and nobody on. This is that first pitch high for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Tucker.
Tucker comes in today batting .337. She's got 20 runs on 35 hits, 6 doubles, 2 triples, and 7 RBI.
And listen to that pitch high for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. So what you're telling me is she's got good speed.
Yeah, obviously. She also leads Calhoun in plate appearances. This is her 105th plate appearance of the year.
She's got a 2-0 count here. Cliff getting set to deliver the pitch. This one popped up. It's going to get out of play. 2-1 now is the count.
And, of course, when you talk about speed, the category you want to look at, she does lead her team. Well, she's actually tied with Campbell, who just struck out with 10 stolen bases apiece. So good to keep Campbell off the base path. Let's see if we can do the same with Tucker.
So 2-1 is the count after that foul ball. Shows bunt, commits to it, but says she pulled back, and now 3-1 is the count. Wow. Very generous there from the home plate umpires.
Especially with that much motion going forward. It's kind of hard to say you pull back there.
So 3-1 is the count here to Tucker. Grounder up the middle, and it's going to get through. And that's going to go for an error there. And as always, my stats are unofficial at the end of the day, but that's one that you feel like the shortstop should have came up with.
Yeah, she did move. Turner moved to her left, and it seemed like when the ball came up, it kind of hit her in the wrist rather than in the web of the glove, and just kind of popped up.
So E6, we put a runner at first with 1 out now, and this is going to bring up Madden to the plate. She's catching here in game 1. So Calhoun going to try to take advantage of some of the speed they have in the top part of the lineup. That pitch in there for a strike.
Madden's got a healthy .463 average coming in today. Scored 17 runs, 37 hits, leads the team with 7 doubles, and has 3 home runs coming in today.
So 0-1 is the count here to Madden. Runner at first. That pitch, fastball in there for a strike. 0-2 is the count. Nice job by Cliff to settle down and get ahead of the batter for the first time today.
Yeah, she's kind of working that outside lower corner here against Madden.
So 0-2 is the count here to the catcher, Madden. Runner at first is Tucker, who reached on an error. And there's strike 3.
Went upstairs on that one. Got the other corner.
Beautiful job there. She ran it back on the inside, as you said, went up with the strike and got Madden looking for the second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game. So now with 2 outs and a runner at first, this is going to bring up the number 4 batter, Hancock, to the plate here for the Warhawks. Runner goes, throw is in time, and we got a gift because she never touched her.
Yeah, I was about to say it looked like she missed her.
So they're going to say caught stealing there, even though the throw was in time. The tag was not there, but the umpire, he was behind the play, so it looked like it got tagged to him. So the Indians get an unconventional 3-up, 3-down inning on that one, thanks to the break there on that tag out. Well, Michael, let's go ahead and take a look at today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups.
All right, for Calhoun today, leading off, you saw Corey Campbell, the right fielder, followed by Abigail Tucker, thrown out there at second, playing left field. And prior to that, you saw Kelly Madden, the catcher, striking out looking. When they come back around, it'll be Macy Hancock, the shortstop, batting fourth. Lindsey Wilson, the third baseman, batting fifth. Charlotte Markram, the designated player, batting in the sixth position. Batting seventh will be Mally Yarborough at first base today. Batting eighth is Aaron Baker, the center fielder. And at the bottom of the order for Calhoun is Macy Humber playing second base. Their flex player is Bronwyn Borden, the pitcher, who we're about to see here in just a second.
And that's your starting lineup there for the Calhoun Warhawks, who come in with a record of 12-20. Overall, ICC with a record of 14-19. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. And Coach Ernest and Coach Hall hope they have that same winning combination put together here in Game 1.
So leading off today for Itawamba is Hallie Turner, the shortstop, followed by Sammy Day Jones, the center fielder, and batting third, and playing third base, Jesse Smith. Batting cleanup in the designated player position, Riley Tyree. Batting fifth will be Chloe McLean, the catcher. Batting sixth will be Allie Beckley, the right fielder. Sadie Stegall, the first baseman, will bat seventh. Tamaya Martin out in left field will bat eighth. And batting ninth will be Camden Cooper, your second baseman. In the flex position, as you saw pitching at the top of the first inning, is Alyssa Clift, the pitcher.
And those are your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for both squads as we get set to go here to be Turner to start us off. As Upton mentioned, she's playing shortstop as that first pitch high for a ball. This is Borden in the circle here for Calhoun. And Upton, whenever you got those numbers, just go ahead and take a look at her numbers.
Sure, it's her 20th appearance of the year, 13th start of the year. She comes to a record of 5 wins, 8 losses, and 1 save.
Wow, that went up but called a strike.
She does have 3 complete games as well. Borden has given up 102 hits, 83 runs, 66 of which were earned. She's walked 44, struck out 46, has a 6.76 ERA coming into today.
That last pitch high and outside for a ball, 2-1 now, is the count here to the shortstop Turner. Those stats being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. 2-1 pitch, and that one high. 3-1 now is the count here to Turner. She'll be continuing her career at Goldie Beacom out in Delaware after her time here at ICC.
Will she be the first ICC player to go there that you're aware of?
To Goldie Beacom, yes. Is that pitch in there for a strike? But not the first player to go sign anybody out of Delaware.
True.
So 3-2 now is the count. We'll continue on that thought after this pitch. This pitch foul back, and we'll stay at 3-2. So it was Lara Andrews, a third baseman here that signed with the University of Delaware, the Blue Hens. After her time here at ICC, she's a New Zealand native, actually on the New Zealand national team, has a chance to make the Olympics if the team qualifies this year. As this pitch popped up to the right side, right fielder's going to come charging in and will make the play for out number 1.
All 3 of those defensive players came together. Didn't know if it might be a little conflagration out there, but right fielder able to slide in there and grab that.
So 1 away now. This will be Sammy Day Jones coming to the plate here for the Indians. Sammy Day playing in center field where she's pretty much played all season.
Yeah, she's been a staple there for the last 2 years for the Indians. She comes today batting .405.
At first pitch, high for a ball.
She's got 34 hits on the year, 4 doubles, 1 home run, 8 RBI, and 6 stolen bases.
So 1-0 is the count here to Sammy Day Jones. After the runner was caught trying to steal, it was an unconventional 3-up, 3-down inning in the top of the first. And that pitch just missing Sammy Day. Like she decided to step out of the way, and then after she stepped out of the way, realized probably should have took that one for the team.
Yeah, her twisting motion avoided the ball. Otherwise, she would have been on first base the hard way.
So 2-0 is the count. And they're going to appeal to first. And well, the dugout cheered. Wow, they're going to say she went on that.
Well,
how do you appeal to first base when the batter has their bat turned to you and the umpire, as this was going to be ripped, and that's going to go for a Davis Ford double?
Yeah, Sammy said so much for your strike call there. As I dodged another one aimed at me, I'll just put one out to the fence.
So that is going to go for the first hit of the day, and that's a Davis Ford double off the bat of Sammy Day Jones. I'm not trying to question the umpire. I've just never seen an umpire with a batter with their back turned to him say that appealed, one, that they actually appealed it, but two, said she went. This one hammered to the right side here. This has got a chance and caught. It's going to tag the runner to third.
Yeah, Jesse put that one as deep as possible out there. Right fielder catches it on the warning track, but with her good speed, Sammy Day is able to tag up and get to third.
So now with 2 outs, Calhoun's trying to get out of the inning with no damage done here, but Riley Tyree is going to try to extend the inning with a base hit. Now we have seen a couple of pitches high that's nearly gotten away from the catcher here so far in the first inning. As there's an off-speed pitch, and it's a beauty in there for a strike.
Yeah, really good pitch. You know, we don't have a lot of wind blowing just a second ago, but there was just enough. I think it may have kept Jesse from getting out of the park on that one.
So 0-1 is the count here to Tyree. And that pitch finds the corner for a strike. 0-2 now is the count. Working with purpose today as quickly 0-2 is the count here to Tyree, who is the DP. That pitch up high for a ball. 1-2 now is the count.
Riley leads the Indians with 33 RBI so far this year. She's got 35 hits, 14 of those being doubles. A couple stolen bases as well.
She's got a 1-2 count waiting the pitch. That one drifts up high. 2-2 now is the count here to Tyree. Well, nice job by Riley to have the count battle back and go, or excuse me, even up the count. I was going to say go full, but it is evened up at 2-2. Waited on the off-speed pitch, but it's going to be lined out to center field. Good job adjusting to the off-speed, but a nice play out there in center by Barker to reel that one in and keep us scoreless after one. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Keep watching. Okay, where's the remote?
Ugh, it's under her arm.
I'm gonna go for it.
So close.
Oh, maybe he can get it. Guess not.
I mean, can you blame him? We're delicious.
Delicious and sugar-free.
Delicious and caffeine-free. Yep. Anyway, about that remote.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the second inning. 4, 5, 6 batters due up here. Hancock, Wilson, and Markram scheduled up here for Calhoun. ICC got a double out of Day Jones. She advanced after a fly out by Smith to right, but then was left stranded after a nice play out in center field by Barker to rob Tyree of a base hit. And so that's where we're at right now scoring-wise, 0-0 here as we head to the top of the second. Hancock, the shortstop, to start us off here. As that pitch in there for a strike.
She was at the plate at the end of the last inning as Tucker got thrown out trying to steal second.
So 0-1 is the count. Yeah, that was a very friendly call in favor of ICC as the tag was never replied, or actually never touched anybody. There's a ground ball to second, throw over in time 4-3 for the putout. The throw was there in plenty of time, just missed the tag, and we caught a break.
Sometimes you get those, sometimes you don't.
And so now this will be Wilson coming to the plate. She's playing third base, batting in that 5 spot. 1 out and nobody on here in the top of the second. This is a non-conference game between ICC and Calhoun. These two teams are scheduled to play each other tomorrow, but don't know how likely that is with the storms that are moving into the area. As that pitch missing low for a ball.
Yeah, keep looking for the flagpole to go the flag to blow the opposite way today. It always does that when we have rain coming in.
So 1-0 is the count. Wilson lifts that one high for a ball. 2-0 now is the count here to the third baseman.
Wilson comes in today batting .315, has 28 hits, 8 of those doubles, and leads Calhoun with 5 home runs on the year.
So 2-0 is the count. This one popped up mile high. Smith's going to give chase, but it's going to get out of play. 2-1 now is the count. Well, not a lot of fans here. Of course, school's still out today, so don't expect a lot of students to come in until later tonight, so we might see some start to trickle in here in game 2.
Yeah, that does tend to have an effect on our attendance when our students are not on campus.
So waiting the 2-1 offering here from Clift. And that one in there for a strike. 2-2 now is the count. So Wilson's going to have to guard the dish here with the 2-2 count. 1 out and nobody on here in the top of the second. Scoreless between ICC and Calhoun here in game 1. And they're going to call that one a ball. I peel down to first because she did.
Now they do.
And he did, and might have heard me. Yep. He might have heard me. Especially after the left-handed batter got called for a strike on the appeal to first. Either way it goes, now the count goes full. Clift looking for her third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game and can't get it. That's going to be a walk issued, first walk of the day issued by either team. And so now this will bring up the DP, Markram, to the plate here for Calhoun. Breeze continuing to off and on here. As the flag just blowing into the ballpark, basically from the scoreboard to home plate. So as we said, anything hit high in the air today could be an adventure depending on what the wind's doing. Markham, the DP, takes that first pitch, a strike.
Comes in today batting .400. She has 2 runs scored on the year, 8 hits, 2 of those doubles.
0-1 pitch coming. That one up high for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. That is the situation here in the top of the second. Still no score here in game 1. This one hammered, but it's going to be foul. And 1-2 now goes the count. Like she took something off of that one, and Markram tried to adjust her swing, but just couldn't do so and fouled that one off. So waiting the 1-2 offering here. Pitch on its way. Grounder, first baseman had it, lost it, but is able to pick it up and get the out.
Possible chance for double play had she been able to field that a little cleaner, but you do get the batter. Get that second out of the inning is important as well.
We've seen some couple of awkward hops and saw a lot of them during warm-ups as well. The field was drugged properly. It's just That one took an awkward hop on Stegall, but she had the wherewithal to be able to come back, pick that one up and step on the bag and get the out. Good that she didn't panic.
True.
So this is going to be Yarborough at the plate. Takes that first pitch in there for a strike. Wilson did advance to second on that ground out.
You're batting .229 on the year. She has 8 hits, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts.
0-1 pitch. That one finds the outside corner. 0-2 now is the count here to Yarborough. So 0-2 is the count. Yarborough, who's playing first, will dig in. Cliff looking for the exit, see if they can leave a runner stranded on second here in the top of the second. Pitch on its way. Popped up, but it's going to get out of play. That one well behind us here.
Up on the new party deck.
And so 0-2 is the count. I tell you what, Michael, they were during BP today, fouled one off that landed right in front of the our tent here.
Yes.
It is extremely loud when it hits underneath here. So 0-2 is the count. And good eye held off on that one. 1-2 now. The count here on Yarborough.
That's a good spot to try to get out there and make her, see if you can get her to chase one when you're ahead.
So 1-2 now is the count here to Yarborough. Clift in the circle getting her signals. You've got Wilson on second, who walked and got advanced on a ground ball. As that pitch goes high, 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second here for the Warhawks. Still no score in this one. This one foul back is going to get out of play, and we'll sit at 2-2 once again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Indians looking for the exit. Warhawks looking for a base hit here to extend the inning. This one popped up right side in foul territory, but the play is made, and ICC will get out of the jam with no damage done. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, these new Little Caesars Crazy Pups are fun size, and you can eat them anywhere.
Wow, they're packed with cheese and pepperoni.
Keep those hands at 10 and 2. Check your blind spot.
Take delicious Little Caesars Crazy Puffs anywhere for the incredible price of only $3.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move now to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be McLean, Beckley, and Stegall due up here for the Indians. Both teams have left a runner stranded in scoring position here through the, I guess you can say, 1.5 innings of play?
Yeah.
So McLean catching will lead us off here in the bottom of the second. She's had a hot bat here of late, so she'd like to see if she can keep things going here. Listen to that first pitch in there for a strike.
She's improved her batting average up to .365 coming into today. She has 19 hits, 4 of those doubles, 1 home run, 10 RBI.
So she takes that first pitch for a strike. 0-1 is the count here to McLean. That one in missing for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. McLean leading us off. Beckley's on deck, and Stegall is in the hole here for the Indians in the bottom of the second. No score. Game 1 between ICC and Calhoun. All speed, and it's a beauty.
Yeah, she threw one like that last inning as well. Really good pitch for Brown.
Yeah,
Ford, excuse me.
Yep, if you can mix in that all-speed pitch for strikes, it makes you very, very dangerous because as a batter, you've got to respect that coming out of nowhere. Is that pitch missing low for a ball? 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. McLean at the plate. Borden in the circle here for the Warhawks. This one's hit. Shortstop's going to glove it. Plenty of time. Throws over for the out. 6-3 to retire McLean. Again, another one of those hops that kind of ran up her arm, but she was able to get her body in front of it and keep that one knocked down.
Yeah, unlike the play that Turner had earlier, she actually got her body into position and was ready for that pop-up where Turner was still moving on hers that we called an error on earlier.
So now this will be Beckley coming to the plate. Beckley looks at the first pitch in there for a strike.
Of course, Beckley joined the team late after basketball season ended, so she has had limited plate appearances, but is batting .286 with 5 hits and 6 runs scored.
Swings on that one, and it's going to get through for a base hit. Nice job there by Beckley. Saw that the left side was coming in pretty tight, so swung away at that one versus trying to lay down the bunt. And that's going to be a 1-out single, second hit of the game here for the Indians. And this is going to bring Stegall to the plate, another 2-sport star here at ICC.
That's right. She helps anchor the volleyball team in the fall for Coach McGregor.
She'll dig in with 1 out and a runner at first. Swings the first one, strike 1. You got Martin on deck here. Stegall at the plate. You got Beckley at first.
And she has 5 stolen bases in her limited time, so she's looking to gain some more quickly.
That pitch high for a ball. 1-1 now is the count here to Sadie Stegall. As I mentioned, she's a member of the volleyball team. Has worked her way into the lineup. Has started at first over the last month. Looks at that pitch in there for strike 1 and 2 now is the count.
And when she makes contact, she gets a lot. She gets her money's worth. On 7 hits, she has 3 of those being doubles and 1 being a triple. So she gets around the bases quickly.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here. Stegall looks at that pitch missing low. 2-2 now is the count. Well, it is a generous strike zone at times, and then at times it's not. And
it's
that was
fluid.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's one of those I had to wait to see if he was going to call ball 2 or strike 3. 2-2 pitch, popped up. This one's going to get back and out of play. We'll stay at 2-2 here to Stegall.
She looked a little frustrated with herself. Knew that she chased a high one there, but thankfully she only fouled it back. Didn't cost herself anything serious.
So the count's going to stay 2-2 here to Stegall. Runner goes, and that one's going to be fouled back. 2-2. It's a nice little battle going to here between Stegall and Borden. Sadie trying to find a way to win this battle. You got to think anything down to the gap could be a threat with the speed of Beckley at first. 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. Throw down is not in time. Stolen.
Beckley got a good jump there. Good throw from the catcher, but Beckley was, with her speed, had her beat out by 2 steps.
So now the count goes full as that pitch high, and that was the ideal pitch to have a catcher throw on in that situation. A swing and a miss for strike 3. So now 2 outs in the inning, and this is going to bring Martin to the plate. Runner at second here for the Indians. Now for sure anything down to the outfield can score a run. As Martin playing in left field, she'll dig in here and try to spark a 2-out rally for the Indians. Shows bunt, lays it down. It's a beauty, and there's going to be no play. As now they're going to zip it back to third and just missed that one. Ooh. As she just got her foot underneath the bag there after she ran through it. That was a good fake.
Yeah, smart play by the defense to try to catch her overrunning, thinking that they would focus at first base on the bunt, and just ever so barely got back to avoid that tag.
So that officially go down as a fielder's choice. So now there's 2 outs. And Cooper at the plate. Runners on the corners. Runner goes. Check swing, foul ball. Strike 1.
Martin getting the first on that bunt there, does lead the Indians with 13 stolen bases. So a lot of speed on the bases here as Cooper comes to bat. Batting .322 on the year, 29 hits, 8 of those being doubles, 1 triple, has 11 RBI.
She's got an 0-1 count after that foul ball. Listen to that pitch high. 1-1 now is the count. Don't know if they might have been throwing up on that one to see if they could possibly get the runner, but the runner does not go in that situation. 1-1 now is the count. Indians knocking on the door. Had a runner at third the previous inning, but couldn't get anything going, trying to spark it here. Cooper's big swing and a miss. As 1-2 now is the count. So 1-2 the count here, 2 outs. Runner goes, pitch out, and nope, she did not decide to go. She's going to stop halfway and jog back to first.
Yeah, just one of those defense, offense testing each other, so who wants to try to make a play. Sneak a run home from third if they did make that throw.
So 2-2 is the count here on Cooper. Runner goes, swing and a miss for strike 3, and once again, the Warhawks get out of the inning with no damage done. We've played 2 here in Fulton, still no score. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move now to the top of the third inning. ICC once again had an opportunity to push across a run, but couldn't do so. Nice job there by Borden to get out of that inning. She picked up 2 Renaissance Bank strikeouts, including that last one to get out of the inning with no damage done there. So we move now to the top of the third, as it's going to be Barker, Humber, and Campbell coming to the plate. 8-9-1 batters due up here. Center fielder will start us off here. Cliff still in the circle here for the Indians. That first pitch missing inside for a ball.
Barker, the freshman center fielder for Calhoun, comes in batting .246, 15 hits, 2 of those doubles, 1 home run, and 13 RBI on the year.
He's got a 1-0 count. Cliff set to deliver. This one hit, and it's going to drop for a base hit. First hit of the day there for the Warhawks. Nice job putting them where they ain't that time, as Cooper did everything she could to get to it, just couldn't find it, and that'll drop for a base hit.
You're right. Cooper did make a good effort ranging to her right, try to get there, but couldn't quite make it.
So now this will be Humber, the number 9 batter, playing second base. Digging in here with the runner at first and no outs. First time today either team has gotten the leadoff runner on. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes that one for a ball.
Barker doesn't have any stolen bases yet on the year. Humber comes in batting .184, 9 hits, 7 RBIs on the year.
Shows bunt, stabs at it, couldn't find it. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, a runner at first. Humber, as we mentioned, batting in that 9 spot, so we'll flip it back to the top of the lineup with Campbell after this one. Shows bunt, fouls it off. 1-2 now is the count. Looks like Coach Ernest wants to take an opportunity to talk to her team here. Let's hear from Guaranteed Bank and be back with more right after this.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back. No changes made there. Just looks like Coach Ernest maybe wanting to make sure everybody's on the same page with them trying to bunt someone over in this situation. But now the count goes 1-2 here. I don't imagine that Calhoun will keep the bunt on in this situation, but you never know.
We have seen stranger things here.
So Humber with a 1-2 count, no outs and a runner at first here in the top of the third, no score. Swings away, rips this one right side, and the right fielder will make the play. Big out there. As now we'll flip it back to the top of the lineup. As she was able to get that line out to right after they tried to bunt a couple times to advance the runner over, and the runner's unable to advance in that situation as well.
It'll bring Campbell, the right fielder, back up. She led off the first and struck out.
That's going to be a foul ball and right through the wickets of the third base coach.
What do we call that? E10 maybe?
Yeah, we'll call it. Yeah, that sounds good.
He should have had that one.
And so that pitch fouled off, be strike one. This is Campbell at the plate. She is struck out today. Matter of fact, one of two Renaissance Bank strikeout victims so far in the contest here for Clift. That pitch in there for a strike. Throw down to first, not in time. 0-2 now is the count here to Campbell.
Quickly finds herself in the hole again.
So 0-2 is the count. One out and a runner at first here for the Warhawks. Waiting the pitch from Clift. And there's strike three.
Caught that outside corner that the umpire has liked so far today.
And that is going to be the third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game. And now this will bring Tucker to the plate. She reached on an error her last time up. Now there's two outs. That pitch high for a ball. 1-0 is the count. As McLean,
dirt work behind the plate.
Doing some dirt work back there, is also getting a shoe tied over at first base.
Yeah. Baker's been stranded over there since the top of this inning when she reached on a single.
All the jobs of the coaches, all the way down to tying shoes.
Hey, it starts with the little things. John Wooden started out how to put a sock on.
There you go. 1-0 is the count. Cliff getting set to deliver the pitch here to Tucker. Ground ball, and it's going to get through for a base hit. Let's see if they're going to, nope. Did not get up enough. Good job by Beckley to charge in and not let that one roll too far. And so now runners at first and second with two outs, and this is going to bring Madden to the plate. She struck out looking to end the first, so looking to redeem herself here with two outs in the third.
And she was not happy about that strikeout, as she disagreed with that corner call. Looked at the umpire a little bit, but as you said, I'm sure she's ready to redeem her last performance now, especially with two men on base.
So ICC had runners on first and second when they ended the previous inning. As that pitch fouled out of play, 0-1 now is the count. So no balls, one strike, two outs. Runners at first and second. Madden at the dish here for the Warhawks. That pitch missing low, 1-1 now is the count.
She is one of their most dangerous hitters. Coming in today batting .463, leads the team with 21 RBIs.
And so she'll dig in. Awaiting the 1-1 offering here for Clift. Takes time, and umpire will give it to her. Just before Clift started to go in her motion. So one ball, one strike, two outs as we reset here. Still no score, but Calhoun threatening here in the top of the third. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. Again, as we said, this strike zone kind of floating all over the place, but it's been for both teams the same way, and at the end of the day, that's really all you can ask for is.
That's true. But nobody needs to leave the bat on their shoulder today with this umpire.
1-2 pitch coming. This one popped up, and it's going to get out of play, and we'll stay at 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Indians looking for the exit. Warhawks looking for a timely hit here to see if they can push across the first run of the game. Cliff getting set to deliver the pitch. Grounder. Shortstop finds it, throws across, and he stretches in time. Nice job there, 6-3 on the putout. Excellent stretch by Stegall to get the Indians out of the inning. Still no score as we head to the bottom of the third. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back as we head now to the bottom of the third inning. Still no score. Both teams have had opportunities. Both of them left 2 runners in scoring position so far here in the contest, but neither team been able to break through. And for ICC, back to the top of the lineup, Turner, Day-Jones, and Smith scheduled up here for ICC. Turner flew out to right in her only at bat so far. It was a hard hit ball, but right at the right fielder. All speed, and it's in there for a strike. And I tell you what, Borden has looked sharp with her all-speed pitches today.
Yeah, she has got that one working for her very well.
So 0-1 is the count. That all-speed falls off the table. Not bad, that because it looked like Hallie was ready for it that time.
I was going to say she looked and kind of leaned like she wanted to go for that one. Held off just in time, so good work by Borden.
So 1-1 now is the count. That pitch high and outside for a ball, 2-1. Now the count here to the shortstop, Turner. Sun trying to peek out a little bit here. Not a lot, though. That pitch nicely zipped right by Turner that time. 2-2 now is the count.
Stays with the fastball. This one located a little better than the previous one. Evens the count.
So winning the 2-2 offering here. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Just decided to finally just attack her with those fastballs.
Well, that's what we talk about. That all-speed pitch really helps your fastball, and a good job coming back with that one. And so now this will be Sammy Day-Jones, who doubled and advanced to third, but couldn't come home back in the first inning. This is that first pitch high for a ball. She was almost part of a 2-run home run by Jessie Smith, who was on deck, as she hit that one about as deep as she could without getting it out of the ballpark.
Sammy put her double in a nice gap all the way out to the fence.
That pitch missing. 2-0 now is the count. That one right off the knee guard of the catcher. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on here for the Indians. We're in the bottom of the third, game 1 of 2 this afternoon here between ICC and Calhoun. This pitch foul back. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no score. As we're in the bottom of the third, we do want to welcome those that are watching in favor of Calhoun this afternoon. And also say a special hello to the members of the ICC family that's tuned in here. There's the changeup, and Sammy Day waited back on it and delivers her second hit of the day.
Yeah, like you said, held back. Just a nice piece of hitting right over the second base bag into center field.
And so now this is going to bring Smith up to the plate. 1 out and a runner at first is the situation here now for the Indians. Talked about Smith just missed a home run in her last at bat.
Looking for number 8. She has 7 on the year.
And took a home run swing at that one, but couldn't come up with it. 0-1 is the count. Tell you what, if I'm Borden, that fastball's been working well. I don't know if I don't go away from it here. So 0-1 is the count. That pitch high, and a great job by Madden. Yeah. Showing some hops out of the squat there to go up and get that one. 1-1 now is the count. Smith fouls that one back. 1-2 now is the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, a runner at first, and Sammy Day Jones. Smith will dig in, awaiting the 1-2 offering here from Borden. And swings at a rise ball, couldn't find it. And another clutch strikeout there, the 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for Borden.
Yeah, very similar to pitch on what she got Turner out earlier in the inning. That speed ball that lifts as it goes in, and batter can't get to it.
Now this is going to bring up Tyree, who was recorded on the line out on a nice play in center field to end the first. Hammers this one. Right fielder's going to drift over and will grab that one for the out. And so once again, ICC leaving runners on the bags. Can't get anything going. We've played 3. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back now as we shift to the top of the 4th inning. Still no score here in Game 1 between ICC and Calhoun. Both teams have put 2 runners on in scoring position. ICC has put 4 on the bags, and Calhoun has put 3. As this will be the 4, 5, 6 batters due up. Hancock to start us off here for Calhoun.
Leading off the second, she grounded out to the second baseman. That time she goes to pitcher.
And a nice job there defending her position by Clift, as that one was rocketed right back at her. She was able to reel that one in for out number 1. As a pitcher, that's what you like. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, keep that arm fresh.
So now this will be Wilson. She walked in her only at bat, advanced to second on a ground ball, and she was left stranded back there in the second. That fastball in there for a strike. Boy, you heard the pop on that one.
Yeah, maybe the hardest we've seen Cliff throw today, or at least that we've heard it anyway.
Well, she was injured in the first half of the season, and it looks like she's starting to get more and more healthy each time she takes the field. That pitch high for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There is 1 out here in the inning. As this one popped up, it's going to get back and out of play, and we'll stay at 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. As we mentioned, a slimmer crowd than normal. 1, because of students not being on campus today, and 2, it was a travel weekend, so a lot of people not looking to double up on some traveling. As that pitch missing low. 2-2 now is the count. And also, some folks got to go to work on Monday.
Yeah, it is a Monday. It doesn't feel like it for some of us, but it is a Monday.
So waiting the 2-2 offering here to Wilson. And she went.
Yep, he called it from first base.
And so that's going to be the 3rd time today that they've appealed down to first, and does come up with the strikeout. That is the 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. And now there's 2 outs, and this will bring Markram to the plate. She grounded out to first. She's batting in the 6th spot and is the DP here in game 1.
Yeah, she soft rolled one down to Steve Gall, picked it up and touched the bag.
This is that first pitch high for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Neither team has recorded a 3-up, 3-down inning here. Well, you go back to the first, and you can say they did.
Unconventional 3-up, 3-down.
Yep. And as for your traditional one, not yet. That pitch at the knees called a strike. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, that umpire likes that corner all day today. So as a left-handed batter, you got to watch that inside pitch.
So 1-1 now is the count here to Markram. Cliff getting set to deliver the pitch. That one up. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 4th inning. Markram looking to try to spark a 2-out rally here. Cliff trying to find the exit. 2-1 pitch coming. This one popped back and out of play, and we'll go 2-2. I keep saying out of play because I'm so used to it going out of play over the past few years, but the net much taller now. And so that one actually bounced right back to the
and
pitcher.
Your defense, the tent we're in blocks some of our view of those ones that go up high.
So the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
There's your
Clutch.
3 up, 3 down.
Yes, clutch. Renaissance Bank strikeout. Back-to-back versions of those there. She's got 5. We're going to take the timeout. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man. Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 4th inning for ICC. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 batters due up. Got Mr. Cade in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth.
Future baseball star. Plays a little soccer too, don't you? Yeah.
And so this is going to be McLean, who grounded out to the shortstop to lead us off here. Still no score as we head to the bottom of the 4th. McLean pops this one up. First baseman calling everyone off and will make the play for out number 1. So now this will be Beckley coming to the plate. Beckley had a single, stole a base, and was left stranded back in the second inning as she advanced all the way to third. ICC has had a couple of runners on third today, just haven't been able to get them to push across any runs. That pitch missing low for a ball.
Yeah, Beckley found a hole and slapped one through back in the second inning.
Got it between the third baseman and the shortstop. Third baseman trying to creep in a little bit more here.
Yeah, maybe cut off what she did last time.
There's a slap hit, and this time it's going to get through on the other side.
Now that is just a way to take it and go the other way. Defense is giving you something, take what they're not giving you.
That is her second hit of the game. She and Day Jones each with 2 hits today. As a team, ICC's got 4 hits. And so, actually,
they're calling her back,
calling it foul.
It didn't until the Calhoun coach appealed, I guess is the proper term, and
so
he says the count's 1-1.
Well, all right then.
Now the entire defense closing in to look for the type of hit that Beckley delivers.
And this time the second baseman finds it, and it will be tossed over 4-3 on the putout. And so
fortunate change of events for the Indian.
Yeah, so a big time flip there as it goes for her second hit. Now then a ground out after the second baseman was able to adjust on the play. And now this brings Sadie Stegall to the plate, who struck out in her only appearance so far. Nobody on, and now 2 outs in the inning. Swings of that first pitch. Foul back. Strike 1. So 0-1 is the count here to Stegall. Martin is on deck. That pitch missing low and outside. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on here for the Indians. Still scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th. Stegall fouls this one back off the netting. 1-2 will now go the count. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Waiting that offering coming here for Borden. It's high. 2-2 now is the count.
Yeah, good job by Stegall to lay off. Not chase that rise ball.
So waiting the 2-2 offering here for Borden to Stegall. Pitch on its way. Swinging and a miss for strike 3. And that is going to be the 5th strikeout of the game as well for Borden. So we've got a pitching duel going here after not seeing a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back-to-back 3-up, 3-down innings there as we'll head to the 5th now and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here. This pizza is only $7.99. No way. This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza, pizza.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah, why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep, and it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 5th inning. Still no score. Both teams have had some opportunities to put some runners on the board here, as neither team been able to cash in so far, and we're scoreless here as we head to the top of the 5th inning. So this will be the 7, 8, 9 batters due up. Yarborough, Barker, and Humber scheduled up. There's a ground ball. Cooper gets it, zips it over for out number 1.
Another one pitch, one play out, like the 4th inning started.
Wind's starting to get a little gusty again here. You can see the flag blowing into the field from the scoreboard out there. So 1 out now, and this is going to bring Barker to the plate. She's got 1 of the 2 hits so far in the contest here for the Warhawks. It's that pitch high for a ball. She singled to start the 3rd inning and eventually did advance over, I believe, to 3rd base, but was left stranded. And so 1-0 is the count after that first pitch going high for a ball. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here, as Yarborough started the inning off with a ground ball to second. Barker looks at that pitch, and it's missing outside. 2-1 now is the count. Last time Barker was up, she lined one towards second, and Cooper just couldn't quite get to it in time. And she made a great effort on it, just had to reach across her body to get it and was just out of her reach. This pitch fouled back. 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Humber on deck for the Warhawks. Clift has got 5 Renaissance Bank strikeouts on the day. And this one lifted. Right fielder's going to jog over and will make the play for out number 2.
Good job of Beckley. Just drifts over. Catches that one easily.
And so now this will be Humber coming to the plate. She lined out to right on a hard hit ball in her only at bat so far in the game. So she'll dig in to see if she can spark a 2-out rally here for the Warhawks in the top of the 5th. That first pitch high for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. No score here in the top of the 5th. Game 1 of 2 this afternoon between ICC and Calhoun. That pitch just outside for a ball. That was called a strike earlier, but now has been more consistently called a ball.
Yeah, he's liked that outside corner quite a bit early.
So 2-0 now is the count. Humber playing second, batting in that 9 spot here for Calhoun. That one right down the middle, 2-1 is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on here. Humber trying to spark a 2-out rally for Calhoun. ICC trying to find the exit. 2-1 pitch on its way. Ground ball, scooped up by Stegall. She'll step on the bag. And another 3-up, 3-down inning there as we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. ICC and Calhoun still scoreless. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ankle sprains are one of the most common sports injuries, with an estimated 25,000 occurring every day in the United States. Sprains can happen with any sport, including just walking across the yard. Ankle sprains are most common in ball sports such as basketball, soccer, volleyball, and others. As with any injury, your body quickly sends blood to start healing the process, which leads to the swelling. Rest, ice, compression, elevation, known as RICE, is a good way to treat an ankle sprain. This decreases the swelling, lessens your pain, and allows your body to heal the injury. Studies have shown that the sooner you return to activity, the better and typically the faster you will recover. Depending on the amount of injury to the ligaments, it may be days, weeks, or even months to return to high-intensity sports. Sometimes recovery may be slow, but if it gets better day by day or week by week, you are on the right path. If the ankle seems to stop improving and you just can't get back to your activities, then it's time to come see us at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Remember, our story is you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 5th inning for ICC. It'll be the 8-9-1 batters due up in Martin, Cooper, and Turner. And very dangerous spot in the game here for Calhoun, as there's still no score in the bottom of the 5th. As that first pitch high for a ball. If you're ICC, you would love to get Martin on here and have a lot of speed on the bases with Cooper, Turner, and especially Day Jones coming up, who's 2 for 2 on the day. So 1-0 is the pitch. That one finds it. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, back in the second inning, Martin laid down a beautiful bunt. They had no chance of throwing her out and did not even attempt to throw at her.
Matter of fact, went to third on the play. There's going to be a slap hit. Second baseman finds it. Underhand toss, and it's going to be in time. Got to be careful with those type of tosses with the speed of Turner.
Yeah,
if you floated up there a little bit too much, she's going to beat it out.
Also, it pulled the first baseman just a little, but not enough to pull it off the bag.
So a big out there, though, for the Warhawks as they get a lot of speed off the bases with that 4-3 put out of Martin. Cooper takes that pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 is the count.
She was the second strikeout victim of the second inning in her previous plate appearance.
So 0-1 is the count. This could be a game of whoever can string back-to-back hits together. As this one's going to be lifted. And what a play!
Oh, wow.
A diving catch in foul territory.
Great credit there to Tucker.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been a fair ball, but a great play to get that second out in the inning.
Even held on to as it tried to pop out of the web of her glove. Just kept that squeeze on.
And it could be those type of plays that can swing some momentum your way there, as that was a big-time play by Tucker out there in left. And now with 2 outs, this is going to be Turner at the plate. Takes that first pitch in there for a strike. Turner 0 for 2, flew out to right, is also struck out swinging. Looking to redeem herself here after that last at-bat. Pops this one up, and it's going to stay in play. Drifting over, and she held on to it.
A collision between the catcher and the first baseman, but they're going to discuss that.
Is it going to be?
First baseman umpire confers that she did catch it. I think the question was whether or not she was out of play territory.
Dead zone or not.
Yeah, because she was past the.
So she was
that
inside
protective barrier line.
She was inside the area there, so the umpire's going to keep talking it over here. Looks like they're not going to say it was in the dead zone. As
it was.
They're going to say third out of the inning. Great play over there at first by Yarbrough to hang on to that one. Quick timeout. Let's hear from Coke and be back with more right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the 6th inning. Still no score and 2 back-to-back amazing defensive plays by Calhoun. Let's see if that'll spark their bats here, as it'll be the 1-2-3 batters due up here for the Warhawks.
Those batters are 1 for 6 on the day so far, with only a single back in the 3rd inning by Tucker.
Showed bunt. That one was bunted back and looked like it might have caught the catcher there.
Yeah, she may need just a second.
Yeah, I think that one
came off her thigh, just above the knee guard.
So we talked about Chloe has been catching a lot of the games this year, and she is tough as a pine knot. She takes a lot of foul balls in these games, and that's another example of one there, and she just stayed in it. So that bunt attempt goes for a strike, and that pitch called a strike right behind it. 0-2 now is the count. Yeah, Chloe still feeling that last foul ball. This is Campbell at the dish, awaiting the 0-2 pitch, and that one missing. 1-2 is the count. Yep.
That corner he liked early in the game, as you mentioned in the previous half inning. He's now starting to call that a ball a little more often.
So 1-2 now is the count here to Campbell. She's 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. Make it 3 of them now, as there's another Renaissance Bank strikeout. And that was a big one there, number 6 of the game for Clift. And now with 1 out, this is going to be Tucker coming to the plate. Tucker has reached twice. She reached on an error, was thrown out trying to steal second on a phantom tag. And she also singled her last time up. There's a ground ball. Shortstop gets it. Throw across the way is in time.
Good play there by Turner as Smith tried to make the play. Couldn't, but Turner there to back her up. Able to scoop it and toss it over in time.
You'll have to take my word for it because I went to click the camera change there and, well, missed the button. EG. Yeah, Igor. Yeah. But there is 2 outs now. This is going to be Madden at the plate. She is 0 for 2 on the day and swings on the first pitch she sees, pops it up, and it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Well, we got to think about where Cade is in that situation. It seems like Mama went to check on him. Every time there's a foul ball, it seems to find Cade. And
he is a magnet of sorts.
As that pitch fouled off. 0-1 is the count here to the catcher, Madden. As this one popped up, second baseman can't get to it, and that's going to go for a hit.
Yeah, it just drops it right over her head. I think she thought it was going to drop into her, but then it just kept going.
And so now that is the 3rd hit of the day for the Warhawks. Well, 2 outs, and this is going to be Hancock coming to the plate. She is 0 for 2, grounded out to second and grounded out on a hard hit ball back to the pitcher to start the 4th. Wind really picking up now. Is that pitch missing for a ball? But it's kind of tough for Cliff because Cliff was getting that call earlier for a strike, and she's consistently hit it again, but over the last 2 innings, it's kind of just not been called a strike anymore. So that one high for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. 2 outs in the inning. Calhoun trying to spark a 2-out rally here. Indians trying to find the exit. We're in the top of the 6th here in game 1 of 2. Still no score between ICC and Calhoun. Snap throw down to first, not in time. 3-0 now is the count here to Hancock.
Madden standing down there at first. She has 2 stolen bases on the year. Has not looked very aggressive yet in this inning, like she's going to take off, but good idea to get that snap throw down.
Feel like the red light will be on for Hancock here. It was. That pitch was up, and that'll be a walk. Second walk issued of the day here by Clift. And now this will be Wilson coming to the plate. She was one of the ones that drew that walk in her first at bat, was left stranded in scoring position back in the 2nd. Struck out swinging for the 2nd out of the 4th inning. And so she'll dig in here with runners at 1st and 2nd. We're at the top of the 6th. McLean wanting to come out and just talk to her pitcher here and kind of get her to settle down for a second, see if she can find the zone.
As you mentioned, that zone that she worked so successfully with in the first half of the game has changed on her, so that can affect your thinking a little bit when you're trying to position those pitches in there.
And so 2 outs in the inning, runners at 1st and 2nd. Calhoun seeing if they can strike first here with a 2-out rally. Wilson batting in that 5 spot, playing third base. Waits the pitch here from Clift. And it's in there for a strike. Well, whatever McLean said to her, it worked. Right down the middle for strike one. So Wilson awaiting the 0-1 pitch. That one up. 1-1 now is the count. Winds calm down a little bit. Said it gets gusty at times today with the storms moving in. 1-1 now is the count. Here to Wilson. Wilson couldn't hold off on that one. 1-2 now. How do you have to appeal that? That was clear swing.
And how do you appeal to someone standing covering third, not even at first base? That's a bad, possibly the worst position to appeal to.
I mean, it was a swing.
Yeah, it was
So,
clear.
yeah.
But even so, he's not in a position to have a better look than you standing right beside her.
So waiting the 1-2 pitch here. That one up. Snap throw down to first is not in time. Time is taken. Yeah, we saw that earlier too, where they appealed on a left-handed batter down to first base and said she swung. 2-2 now is the count. Clift getting ready to toe the rubber here. Awaiting the 2-2 offering is Wilson. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. This one popped up. McLean will squeeze it for the out, and that's a big out there as the Indians get out of a slight jam once again here in the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning, but before we do that, we'll take a break here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet. A famous speed solver.
Piece of cake.
A noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Down fast enough.
All right, we apologize as we're getting the changes made, as we've got multiple changes made right here for Calhoun as number 28 now. That is going to be Macy Hancock. She'll be coming in at third base.
So she'll shift from
She's
short
moving to short to third. And then you've got number 15 entering for number 2. That's Sarah Snowden. She'll be at second base. And then number 8, Macy Humber, I believe, was going to shortstop.
So she moved from second to short.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Snowden comes into
yes, I believe.
second base? Yeah, that would make sense. It's defensive, so we'll get it.
As this is going to be Sammy Day Jones starting us off here. Sammy is 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Rips that one, blocked by the pitcher. Going to have to hurry and throws across the way and does get the out.
Yeah. Good job there by Warden not to overthink that one. Just pick it back up and get it back over.
First time today, Sammy Day has been retired. 1-3 for those of you scoring at home. And now this is Jesse Smith. Smith 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to right. Swings on this first pitch, pops it back off the netting for strike 1. Well, she is easily somebody that can really change the complexity of this game with one swing of the bat. Almost did that back in the first inning.
Yeah, just missed a home run by inches.
So that pitch up and out of the zone. 1-1 now is the count. We're in the bottom of the 6th. No score here between ICC and Calhoun. This has been a pitcher's duel. both these pitchers pitching well today. Cliff's got 6 strikeouts, 5 so far for Borden. That pitch high for a ball. 2-1 now is the count.
Both teams put runners on in the early innings and threatened to score, but as you said, both pitchers are able to get out of those jams, and since then it's really tightened up into who's going to be able to get that first run pushed across.
So 2-1 now is the count here to Smith. Borden's pitch, all speed and just missing. Don't know where that one missed.
She's got that call 5 or 6 times a day, and so,
yeah,
as you said, not sure where that one missed.
And didn't really get a signal if it was low or if it was outside, but they also say 3-1 is the count. I've got it as, I had it as 2-2, but now the count is full at 3-2, I believe.
Yes.
So it is full 3-2 here to Smith. 1 out, nobody on here, as the tent trying to blow away here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. This pitch fouled out of play, and we'll stay at 3-2. Well, that time the ball went towards Cade, getting closer.
He's ready to be in the action.
So now the count goes 3-2 here to Smith. Smith reaches down, sends this into right field, and the right fielder will make the play for the out on a line shot out there to right. And so a fly out brings up 2 outs now in the inning, and this is going to bring up Tyree, the DP. Riley was a tough luck out on a line drive on a nice play in center field back in the first inning, and then flew out to right. She's ended both the innings. She ended the first and third inning. That pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 is the count. Well, Michael having to play double duty today as the color analyst and the anchor for the tent right now.
Well, I do what we have to do.
So that pitch up high to Tyree. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, even though she is 0-2, she has seen the ball well and struck it well. Just looking to find that empty spot, that gap in the defense that she can send one through.
So waiting the 1-1 pitch here. Pops this one up. Center fielder's going to drift over and will make the play. And we've played 6. Still no score here in Fulton. We're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
High school seniors, listen up. Your journey at Itawamba Community College begins now. Registration for ICC's orientation sessions is now open. This free, required, and incredibly beneficial event is a must. Discover the ins and outs of campus life, create your class schedule for the fall. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out. Register for one of our spring or summer sessions at www.iccms.edu/orientation.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 7th inning. We will have a batter change in the batting lineup here. This will be Shoemate coming up to bat in place of Markram, who is the DP in the lineup. So it'll be Shoemate, Yarborough, and Barker due up as we think right now. Of course, that is subject to change. We're in the top of the 7th inning, no score here. And so Shoemate will start things off here for Calhoun.
She comes in today batting .353, has 6 hits, 2 of those doubles, a couple RBI on the year.
So she'll start things off here. Clift still in the circle for the Indians. She's got 6 Renaissance Bank strikeouts on the day as that pitch fouled back. 0-1 now is the count here to Shoemate. So 0-1 is the count. Top of the 7th, no score here. Wind blowing in from left field. And all-speed pitch, couldn't make up her mind what to do on that one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now is the count.
Yeah, just got her swinging slowly and not really sure where she was on that one.
So waiting the 0-2 offering here for Cliff. Time is taken by the batter. So we'll reset with the 0-2 count. No outs, nobody on here as we're starting the top of the 7th here in game 1 between ICC and Calhoun. Pitch on its way, and that one just missing outside. 1-2 now is the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Shoemate batting in place of Markram to start the top of the 7th. This one popped up mile high. Smith going to give chase and will watch the ball go over the third base dugout, and we'll sit at 1-2 once again. So
good effort there by Smith. I'll actually run that one down. Just could not quite catch up to it.
Yeah, that's going to be one thing you don't have to worry about with Jessie over there at third base. She's going to give you the effort. Made a great over-the-shoulder diving catch in foul territory against Northeast. Also knocked down a blistering shot to be able to get it out. You can see that on our ICC shorts on YouTube. This pitch popped back once again off the netting. We'll stay at 1-2.
Shoemate really battling here. First at bat of the day, and not going to be an easy victim for Clift.
So 1-2 is the count. No outs. Nobody on here as we're starting at the top of the 7th. Game 1 between ICC and Calhoun. Clift in the circle looking for her 7th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. Instead, delivers that pitch high for a ball. So 2-2 now is the count here to Shoemate. Awaiting the 2-2 offering here from Clift. And that went up. Borderline pitch not going the way of the Indians. So we said that pitch that was kind of up and to the right of the zone was called a strike earlier, but has not been the case here over the last 2.5 innings. So now the count goes full. Shoemate has been battling. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Finally got her to chase that one there and finish her off.
Clutch Renaissance Bank strikeout there for out number 1. That is her 7th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for Clift.
Now we're going to have another pinch hitter. This is going to be Harwell, number 5, stepping in place of Yarborough.
So Harwell will dig in with 1 out and nobody on.
Harwell batting .235 on the year, has 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and limited plate appearances for Calhoun.
Do appreciate the home plate umpire. He wants to make sure we know who comes in and who comes out. As he waited for our thumbs up to know that they had the batter. As that first pitch missing high and outside for a ball. So 1-0 is the count here to Harwell. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And I heard contact, but I don't know if that might have been the glove.
I think it was off the tip of the glove from McLean.
So they're going to say 2-0 now is the count. Didn't know if that might have come off the end of the bat that time. But 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Harwell at the dish. Listed that one high for a ball. 3-0 now is the count. So Cliff going to take a little extra time as she steps off the rubber here. Working with a 3-0 count here to Harwell. No score, top of the 7th. 1 out, nobody on. And that's going to be ball 4. Be the 3rd walk of the day issued by Clift. And we may have another, or excuse me, we have a runner coming in.
This is number
12.
12. That is Portia Lipsy. Pinch running for Harwell.
So getting a little bit more speed on the bases here. And we'll see if we have a new batter. This is going to be Barker.
There's still Barker at the plate.
So Barker will stay into bat here.
Lipsy does lead Calhoun with 7 stolen bases, so in a tight game like this, that's why they want to put her as that pinch runner. She probably, I'm going to assume she's going to lead this team, Warhawk team, in speed.
So with 1 out, runner at first. And this is going to be Barker coming to the plate. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Had a single, was left stranded at third back in the 3rd inning. She also flew out to right in her most recent at bat. We'll see how aggressive Calhoun is. They've been caught 1 time today trying to steal. That pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 is the count here to Barker. She's playing in center field. Had a nice play defensively to rob Tyree of an extra base hit back in the 1st inning. Shows bunt, now pulls back. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice job by Cliff to get ahead in the count here, 0-2.
Yeah, especially with that speedy runner at first. May limit their willingness to take off when you're ahead that much.
So waiting the 0-2 offering here from Clift. Swinging and a miss for strike 3. Clutch Renaissance Bank strikeout there for Clift. 2 outs now in the inning. 8 Renaissance Bank strikeouts here in the game for Clift. A good SID would know what her career high is. So 2 outs in the inning. Snap throw down to first is not in time. That's the pitch, called a ball.
This is Humber at the plate. She shifted from, started the game at second base, now playing shortstop.
2 outs in the inning. Runner at first. Scoreless here in the top of the 7th. 1-0 is the count here to Humber. That pitch at the knees for a strike. 1-1 now is the count.
Humber's 0 for 2 on the day so far. Lined out to right field and then grounded out to the first baseman.
So 1-1 is the count. Cliff getting set to deliver the pitch. Grounder, third baseman knocks it down and not going to have a play. Had to go for a hit. As that one was blistered that time, and third baseman just couldn't quite get the glove up quickly enough. 4th hit of the game. That's a clutch one. Now moves the runner over to second and flips us back to the top of the lineup here. As this is Campbell, and if anybody's due at the ballpark today, it's Campbell. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
She is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 2 of those swinging, 1 looking in the 1st, 3rd, and 6th inning.
So runners at 1st and 2nd. Both teams have been in this situation multiple times today. Haven't been able to turn in a run as that pitch fouled back. Now 0-2 is the count.
Cliff looking to get out of this jam and see if the Indians can't walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. Got to get past this batter with 2 on, 2 outs.
A lot of speed at second right now in Lipsy for Calhoun. Ground ball, shortstop comes up, throws across and gets the out, 6-3 to get out of the jam once again there. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. McLean, Beckley, and Stegall due up. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 7th inning. Does ICC have some walk-off magic in them here, or can Calhoun keep things going defensively? 0-0 is your score. Scheduled up here for the Indians: McLean, Beckley, and Stegall.
Both teams have had some opportunities today. Runners have been in scoring positions. No one's been able to drive it across. Led to this pitcher's battle we've got going between Borden and Clift.
That pitch in there for a strike. Just a defensive note. Yarborough has come back in to play first base here for Calhoun in the bottom of the 7th. McLean at the dish. Takes a healthy chop at that one. Couldn't find it. 0-2 now is the count. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. No score here between ICC and Calhoun. Game 1 of 2 this afternoon. Borden still in the circle here for Calhoun. Big swing and a miss there, and a big-time Renaissance Bank strikeout to start the inning by Borden. I've got that as her 6th of the game. So now with one out, this is going to bring Beckley to the plate.
He was had a second single of the day erased back in the 4th inning by a foul ball call.
And then her following up hit went right back to the second baseman. Lays the bunt down. There's only going to be one play, and it's going to be from the pitcher. She is safe. And a great job there by Beckley. Just put the bat up and really just put the bat in the way. And now we'll have Emma Rose Thompson coming to the dish.
And it was almost like Borden didn't really think about didn't know the speed of Beckley. She just kind of, once she got the ball, threw it over there kind of a bit slowly for someone that's going to run that fast.
So that was the second hit of the day for Beckley. 4th hit of the game for ICC. Both teams with 4 hits on the day. ICC did commit an error. They've also issued 3 walks. No walks have been issued so far here by Borden in this contest. She'll be greeted by Emma Rose Thompson, who is coming into bat for Stegall. And Emma Rose takes a healthy chop at that first pitch, missing for strike 1.
Thompson's batting .259, has 15 hits, 16 RBI to go with those 15 hits, and third on the team with 4 home runs.
So 0-1 is the count. Swings at that high pitch. Now throw down to second is not in time, and that'll be the second stolen base of the game there for Beckley.
Good move to get that runner into scoring position with the speed she has.
And right now, just need contact if you're Emma Rose, especially anything down to the outfield would be huge right here with the speed of Beckley at second. 0-2 is the count. 1 out, scoreless here in the bottom of the 7th. Chases a pitch way out of the zone that time, and that'll go for strike 3. 7th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game there, and now this will be Martin coming to the dish. That wasn't a good at bat.
No, I think she's going to wish she had another opportunity for that plate appearance.
And so now with 2 outs, Martin's going to stand in, takes that first pitch for a strike. That was tough because the catcher actually had to jump up to catch the ball.
Honestly, all 3 of those pitches that she swung at were higher than strike zone.
So 0-1 is the count here to Martin. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes that one for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. Well, got to have some magic here for the Indians. You need a 2-out hit here from Martin to keep the inning alive. If not, we go to the 8th. 1-1 pitch coming here from Borden. Martin at the dish. Shows bunt. That one called a strike. 1-2 now is the count.
Defense for Calhoun crashing on that play, preparing for her to try to drop another bunt like she's done already today.
Gordon picks up that big-time second strike here. 1-2 now is the count to Martin. Pitch coming. That pitch high. 2-2 now is the count. Good job there by Madden to climb the ladder and keep that one in front of her. If not, Beckley's probably standing at third right now. So 2-2 is the count, 2 outs. No score here in the bottom of the 7th. Winning run at second here for the Indians. Martin looks at that pitch high. 3-2 now is the count. So a big pitch coming up here. Gordon will toe the rubber. 3-2 is the count. Martin at the plate. Winning run at second and Beckley. Gordon's pitch. Popped up. Left fielder's going to give chase. It's going to drop, and that's going to do it. It's going to be a walk-off hit by Martin, and the Indians win it 1-0. A clutch single there as the teams were a little awkward to walk off the field here, but that's going to be an RBI single by Martin to score Beckley as ICC wins it 1-0 here in Game 1. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back, as ICC did have that walk-off magic off the bat of Martin as she took the 3-2 pitch, dropped it in shallow left field. Beckley was going on contact, and no doubt she was going to be able to score that one there. ICC wins it 1-0 here in a defensive battle in Game 1. And, Michael, your thoughts here on the first game of the day?
As you said, defensive battle. We saw some great defense turned by Calhoun and Itawamba. Some spectacular plays as one of the fans came up to the booth in between innings and even remarked upon that. And good pitcher's duel between Clift and Borden. And it finally came down to that magic you talked about. Tamaya Martin with a walk-off single there to score the speedy Beckley from second.
Take a look at the final line here. Of course, these always unofficial. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for Calhoun. And then for ICC, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. Calhoun falls to 12-21 on the year. ICC improves to 15-19 on the year, and we'll have to pick our Samstown Market Star of the game. I know we've got 2 of them. I'll let you talk about the first one.
First, we got to go with Tamaya Martin, your left fielder. Reached 2 out of 3 times today and did have the game-winning RBI single there to walk off in the bottom of the 9th.
And my Samstown Market Star of the game is going to be Alyssa Clift. 8 strikeouts in the game. She scattered 4 hits. Of course, a scoreless effort there in the complete game effort for Clift to get the win, and that was a big one there. So that's going to do it here for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC wins it by the final score of 1-0. We'll take a break and be back in about 3 o'clock for Game 2 here between ICC and Calhoun. ICC wins Game 1, 1-0. Back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.